Ever wonder why some people are naturally more popular than others? Why do some people have the gift of gab, while others are tongue-tied and awkward? The truth is that we all have a personality. Some may call it charm. Others might say it's charisma. Whatever you want to call it, everyone has their own unique way of interacting with and relating to other people. Here's 5 tips to improve your personality. Tip number 1. Wear smiles more often. Research done by a group of scientists from Korea University, Harvard Business School, and the National University of Singapore has found that wearing a genuine smile on your face can make you appear more attractive as well as make people like you better. The study was conducted on 2 groups of participants, one consisting of Korean students and another comprising American students. The respondents were shown photographs of male and female models with facial expressions ranging from happy to angry. They were then asked to rate the model's attractiveness on a scale of 1 to 10, after which they were also quizzed about their mood feelings. Tip number 2. Understand first, talk later. It's important to understand what the other person wants before you start talking. This is true whether you are trying to get a date, make friends at a networking event, or sell products to customers. First impressions are immensely powerful because they set the tone for how others will perceive you in the future. Establishing deeper connections with others starts by getting inside their heads and understanding what they want, need, and value. Developing this skill requires active listening skills that can be learned through experience and practice. Tip number 3. Silence your anger and ego. Everyone is born with a silent tendency of anger and ego. This tendency makes you self-centered, which turns others off. That's why you need to learn to silence your anger and ego in order to become more attractive. If you can do that, then people will be drawn to you like a magnet. They feel comfortable around you because they don't feel threatened by your presence. Tip number 4. Never try to please everyone. You've most likely heard the phrase, never try to please everyone. It is one of those phrases that you always remember but never really understand. The reason why it resonates with us is that it sounds like something that someone wise would say. But what does this phrase actually mean? And how can you use it in your everyday life? To answer these questions, let's first discuss a simple fact. Nobody will ever completely agree with anything anyone says or does. While everyone has their own opinion, nobody will ever be able to completely agree with anything anyone comes up with. Ultimately, it's not about whether you can admit that your opinion is wrong. It's about realizing that you don't have all the answers. Tip number 5. Have a grateful and humble attitude. A grateful and humble attitude will allow you to look attractive in a social setting. There is a social phenomenon called the cheerleader effect, which says that men find women more attractive when they are surrounded by other people. The cheerleader effect also works on friends. If you surround yourself with positive people who make you feel good about yourself, then you will be perceived as more attractive to others. You don't need to be an extrovert to attract others. All it takes is a sense of gratitude for what you already have in your life. In the END, it's all about your pure heart and your desire to be attractive. You can attract anything you want with the right frame of mind, openness, and a positive attitude.